China's President Xi Jinping will do anything to stay in power. Xi feels he is losing his grip on political power, and unfortunately, he has started considering how to stay in power. Xi Jinping feels threatened by star billionaire Jack Ma. The Chinese president has probably sent the Alibaba founder into supervision. Chinese media says Ma is embracing supervision. But now the Chinese president is looking at much more drastic measures. She fears that a coup may be around the corner, and what does an authoritarian regime do to retain power? Creating war hysteria. Fearing a coup, Xi Jinping wants to instigate war readiness. The first order by Xi Jinping to China's armed forces in 2021 is an act of warmongering. As per China's state-owned media CGTN, Xi Jinping has signed a mobilization order on Monday for quote-unquote training of the armed forces. CGTN added, it asked the armed forces to maintain a high level of readiness and step up emergency and combat training. Xi Jinping wants quote-unquote full-time combat readiness. He also wants the Chinese People's Liberation Army to act at any second. As per the Chinese state media, strengthening the rule of law over military training, the order said training management should be reformed and the evaluation system should be improved. Xi Jinping, who literally commands the Chinese armed forces, has also ordered the PLA to substantially increase the use of technology in its exercises. He also said the PLA must increase the integration of new equipment, new forces, and new combat realms into training and combat systems. And in a very confrontational language, Xi Jinping even wants frontline frictions to polish PLA troop capabilities. Now, the remarks about Chinese PLA's ongoing frontline military struggles are actually quite provocative. Last year, for example, the Chinese president wanted his troops to manage crises and deter war. So, what changed in the past 1 year? It seems that Xi Jinping is himself worried about China's changing landscape in the past 1 year. This is what encapsulates the shift in narrative from deterring war to getting war ready. Remember, Xi Jinping himself remains as powerful in China today as he was a year ago, if we think of it at completely a structural level. But within China, Xi anticipates a major chaos. Following the pandemic, economic slowdown, and global backlash against China, Xi is facing strong anti-incumbency. Also, the Xi administration is losing the faith of investors, both domestic and foreign, which is why the Chinese president actually targeted Jack Ma. So Xi's only choice is to slip China into a war, or at least a sense of fear about the possibility of an upcoming war. Xi's first order to the Chinese military in 2021 is actually an attempt to achieve such blatant war hysteria. As such, war is Xi's answer to coup fears.